Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a digital money that was first introduced in January of 2009. It is based on concept present in a white paper by Satoshi Nakamoto, a mysterious and anonymous entity. The identity of the individual or people behind the technology is still unknown. Bitcoin promised reduced transaction costs than existing online payment method, and it is run by a decentralized system, unlike government issue currency. Bitcoin is classified as a cryptocurrency since it is protected by encryption. There are no real Bitcoin. Instead, balances are recorded on a public ledger that everyone can see, although each record is encrypted. A large amount of computational power is used to verify all Bitcoin transactions, a process known as mining. Bitcoin is neither issued or backed by any banks or governments, and a single Bitcoin has no monetary value. Even though Bitcoin is not legal tender in most parts of the world, it is extremely popular and has kick-started the creation of hundreds of other currencies known as altcoins. When Bitcoin is traded, it is popularly known as BTC. Bitcoin is the world's largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization. Unlike conventional currency, Bitcoin is produced, distributed, exchanged, and stored using a blockchain, which is a structured similarity system. Next is Ethereum. Ethereum platform was launched in 2015 by Buterin and Joe Lubin, founder of the blockchain software company Consent SYS. Ethereum is a cryptocurrency platform best known for its native cryptocurrency, Ether, sometimes known as ETH or just Ethereum. The Ethereum network is safe due to the distributed nature of blockchain technology, and this security allowed ETH to grow in value. Ethereum blockchain technology allows for the public creation and maintenance of secure digital ledger. Bitcoin and Ethereum are related in many ways, but they have different long-term goals and restrictions. Ethereum is moving to an operational system that rewards people who control the most ETH with incentives to process transactions. Ethereum, like other cryptocurrency, is built on the blockchain platform. Imagine a long blockchain connected, with every member of the blockchain network knowing all there is to know about each transaction. Distributed agreement regarding the status of the blockchain may be generated and maintained if every member of the network has the same knowledge of the blockchain, which works as an electronic ledger. Blockchain technology established a distributed consensus on the Ethereum network current state. To process Ethereum transaction and manufacture new either currency or to execute smart contract for Ethereum dApps, new blocks are added to the very lengthy Ethereum blockchain.
For Bitcoin, the daily number of transactions registered on the Bitcoin network is reflected in Bitcoin transactions per day. As the audience for the underlying token develop, increased interest or optimum in Bitcoin could lead to more transaction instant. Daily transaction peaked at 490,644 on December 14 at 2017. Interest in market cryptocurrency grew and cryptocurrency market cap reached a new high during of 2017. At the early of 2018, cryptocurrency bubble. The number of Bitcoin transactions per day is currently at 203986.0, down from 250,294.0 yesterday and 326,812.0 a year ago. This represents a decrease of negative 18.5% from yesterday and a decrease of 37.58% from a year ago. Okay, now I will present about the performance for Ethereum for the last 3 years. The price of Ethereum is currently at 2537.84, up from 2407.38 yesterday and 1318.47 a year ago. This is a 5.42% increase from yesterday and 92.48% increase from a year ago. In November 2021, the price of Ethereum in US dollar climbed to new high, reaching over $4,800. In 2021, the price of Ethereum increased, similar to Bitcoin, but for different reasons. For example, Ethereum made headline when a digital piece was sold. The digital piece was sold as the most expensive NFT for over 38,000 in Ethereum, or which mean in dollar is 92.3 million USD. Unlike Bitcoin, which had its price rise as a result of the IPO of Coinbase, the largest crypto exchange in United States is Ethereum. Ethereum saw its price rise as the result of technological improvement that piqued trader interest. For the first in April 2021, they also call the Ethereum is Berlin upgrade. It was because when it was released on the Ethereum network with the goal of lowering Ethereum gas price and transaction fee.
Characteristic of Bitcoin. The first one is decentralization. Bitcoin's decentralization is the first and most important feature. Bitcoin has no central authority, unlike traditional currencies, which are issued and administered by a central authority, which could be the government of a country or any other entity. Bitcoin's decentralization offers a number of advantages over traditional cash, including immunity from seizure, taxation, and theft. The next one is transparency. It is widely known to us that no one knows how much Bitcoin a person possesses, but it is obvious to everyone on the ledger board how many transactions have been made, by which user, and who are the Bitcoin receiver. As a result, everyone in the Bitcoin ecosystem understands the transactions. And based on the above mentioned history on the ledger board, the asset possessed by each person can be easily determined if one so desires. However, there are a number of things that may be done to avoid this. The third one is value is determined by demand. Bitcoin does not have any set of value or price. It is worth and price are solely determined by the demand. The cost and value of Bitcoin in the market are determined by the members of the Bitcoin ecosystem. Next, it is simple to set up. In general, banks require extensive documentation and procedures for opening and managing accounts, including dealer records, credit checks, and numerous legal documents for user identification. However, you can create a Bitcoin address in a matter of seconds without the need of any legal documents. You must create a strong password, which you must not forget that there is no way to get it back. Last but not least, opaqueness. There is no requirement for any legal documents to aid in the identification of the individual. This is also why no government has any way of knowing who is behind a given account. Simultaneously, when you open a bank account or conduct transactions through the bank, they will require your address, phone number, and legal documents. And on transaction, they will have a thorough record of the date, time, amount, receiver, and every other details. Next, we are moving to the Ethereum features.
The first one is Ether. This is the Ethereum blockchain digital token. It is the fuel that keeps the network running. It is used to pay for computing resources as well as transaction fees for each Ethereum network transaction. Ether is peer-to-peer currency, which is similar to Bitcoin. Aside from the paying for transactions, Ether is used to purchase gas, which is needed to pay the calculation of any transaction on the Ethereum network. The second one is smart contract. Smart contract can be developed and deployed on Ethereum. A smart contract is a simple computer program that allows two parties to exchange any valuable item. It might be cash, stocks, real estate, or any other digital item that people desire to trade. The key property of a smart contract is that once it is executed, it cannot be changed, and any transaction performed on top of it is permanently recorded. It is immutable. As a result, even if the smart contract is modified in the future, the transactions associated with the original contract will remain unchanged. Next, Ethereum Virtual Machine. Ethereum provides the underlying technology, architecture, and software for smart contracts, as well as the ability for individuals to interact with them. EVM is a runtime environment for developing and deploying Ethereum-based smart contracts. EVM is the engine that deciphers the language of smart contracts written in Ethereum's Solidity programming language. EVM is run in a sandbox environment, which means you can set up your own standalone environment to use for testing and development. Next, decentralized application. Ethereum enables the creation of centralized application, also known as decentralized applications. For short, a DAPP is a decentralized application. A DAPP is a piece of software that operates on a distributed peer-to-peer network. As previously said, it is software built to run in the Ethereum network without being managed by a centralized system. And this is the major difference, which is it allows end user and decentralized application providers to connect directly. Last but not least, decentralized autonomous organization. A decentralized autonomous organization, or DAO, is a decentralized and democratic digital organization that operates without hierarchical management. So, in a sense, a DAO is an organization in which decision making is decentralized, preferable in the hands of a group of authorized authorities or a group of specified person as part of an authority. DAOs rely on smart contract for judgment call. To put it another way, decentralized election system the organization because it lives on a blockchain network and is regulated by the protocols inherent in a smart contract. As a result, any organizational decision must first pass through the voting system, which is based on a decentralized application. Differences between Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin transactions are always depending on the size or value of the transaction, while Ethereum gas is a cost associated with all Ethereum transactions and the use of the blockchain storage. The goal of Bitcoin is to allow people to transfer value from one person to another without the use of a central bank, while Ethereum was created as a general-purpose blockchain that can perform a wide range of functions thanks to its smart contracts. On Bitcoin, the market capitalization of Bitcoin is estimated to be around $1 trillion, and on Ethereum, the market capitalization of Ether is about a third of that, which is around $250 billion. Bitcoin aspires to be a wealth store, a digital gold if you will, and to become a widely accepted currency that could eventually improve or replace traditional money to some extent, while Ethereum's goal is to become a platform for smart contracts and decentralized apps to run on.
The minimum financing amount. There is no minimum investment amount required to get started investing in Bitcoin. It is possible that this is the lowest price established by the system for customers to obtain their first Bitcoin piece. Users can acquire Bitcoin for as little as $2 on forums like Coinbase. However, investing with such little amount of money is a lousy deal because most platforms impose fees for moving, selling, or buying. That means the fees could endanger your small investment. A minimum of $50 should be put down. Even if you got the advice of financial advisors, they may have told you the same thing. Before investing, it is essential to understand most fundamental principles and law. Invest a sum that you will not be sorry for losing. If you want to invest, never take out a loan. Most money loan companies will quickly approve your application if you promise to repay them within the agreed upon time frame. You can only take such a risk if the product generates profit through its interest. If you fail to consider this rule when purchasing a digital system, you may have regrets. If you want to make extra money, you can work on active income for as long as you desire. Nevertheless, the extra passive income is the amount that lasts the longest. If you reach a stage where you have more passive cash than active cash, be sure you can idle and still have enough. The wealthy are the ones who can afford to do this, since they can invest in a variety of financial items and receive bigger returns.
Okay, next is how to invest in Bitcoin. Since Luno is one of the legal platform for cryptocurrency in Malaysia that has been approved by the Security Commission, we will choose Luno as the platform to start an investment in cryptocurrency such as Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, firstly, you need to set up a profile. To set up your profile, go on Luno website or download the apps to your smartphone and complete the simple registration process. Okay, next step is use your favorite mode of payment to deposit any fiat value into your Luno wallet. This might be a credit card payment or an electronic bank transfer. Okay, the last one is purchase the desired quantity of cryptocurrency. You may keep it safe in your Luno wallet or move it out of the Luno exchange.
And now